Child's
Well,
okay?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had a power outage, so we are starting midway through the session. We've mostly just been fighting a group of harpies, and I've been getting critically hit a lot. So, yeah, throwing us right back into the middle.
Alright, Loki, you check on the child. They seem to be completely mesmerized by the harpy song and are just kind of standing there. But he doesn't seem to have any injuries on him.
standing there.
Can I grab him?
Okay.
Shake the child.
You pick up the child.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be taking him with me wherever I go.
Okay.
So we're just eating.
I don't think it's safe for him to just stay there.
That's
And
called
just leave him
kidnapping.
there.
Loki.
Considering he's still charmed, that must
Yeah,
mean that
I-
there's
I
another
feel
harpy
like-
out there.
In his
Right?
defense, he's
I-
still trying to, or
You
he
can
is
also just
attempting to be a
body
evil
block
person.
the. Given that we're right beside the kid, I don't think the harpy's gonna try and go for it.
Are we gonna move? We're gonna move away. Though, aren't you gonna move after this?
Oh, there's a harpy there. Wherever it moves, I'll go for it.
Exactly.
Okay, so Loki picks up the child. Well, is that the end of your turn?
That's fine.
How far could I move after this?
10 feet.
Wouldn't it be 5 because he's carrying someone?
He only used like 10 movement though to get there, so.
No.
Yeah, I guess I'll go 10 to the left.
Okay, and you'll pick the child with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You essentially brought it closer to the heart.
Yeah.
He's up next.
Harpy's
I
turn.
Whatever. Can you guys stop this and just move on?
We're cheesing. Don't worry about it, man.
This harpy's going to start singing. Everyone roll wisdom except for Loki.
Oh god bless.
You say teasing, but it
That's
feels like you guys are
20.
judging every single thing.
I've
Don't
gotten
worry
3
about
nat
it.
20s this session. This is crazy.
Does the 12 survive?
No, it does not.
We just never survive.
Okay,
Oh.
Last Lord and Silo, you guys are charmed. Z, you said nat 20?
Yep.
Alright, you resist the song and all future songs.
I just got really mad that I got critically hit earlier.
Alright, Silo, you're going to take attack of opportunity. That's a 21 hit.
The 21 does hit.
Take 3 damage.
Oh mercy, I'm down to 30 health.
Silo gets attacked. He takes 3 damage, has double the health of Z.
Next up is Last Lord. He's also charmed. Okay. Z, you're up.
Alright. Hitting with my staff.
Okay.
17 plus 8 is
Yeah, hits.
25. Yep. That is
Oh,
They all have
8
think something
damage.
like what, 10 or 12 AC?
Okay, we hit for 8.
Alright, she's still good.
Yeah,
Alright,
Still up.
and I'm just gonna hit with the normal unarmed strike.
okay.
That probably misses. It's only oh wait, I get a 9. That's 11.
It hits.
Huh. I rolled a 2.
You hit with a Jesus.
the Corlon's
I'm-
Grace you gave me is a
I'm
plus
under-
9 now.
I'm
To be fair, these things
underpowered.
very low AC.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I probably miss. I could only get 1 point lower.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm so underpowered. I need more stuff to
9
make me
damage.
stronger.
No.
9 damage.
Yeah.
My damage is so weak. You're like, bruh.
Hey, I see you guys smacking things for 30 in one go, okay?
I'm designed that way. Like the characters are shit break out. Smacking things with brave.
I have all these buffs.
Hey,
The harpy is
I got-
very damaged right now.
Alright.
I got 2 out of 4 my D4s were 1s, so...
Loki, it is your turn.
Alright, how close can I get to the harpy?
While carrying the child, you can only move 15 feet.
Yeah, I'll move as close as I can. And I'll throw my dagger at it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are you sacrificing the child to the hunter?
Throw child. Just a critical death.
And does my ring of flinging add both to hit and attack, right?
Nope.
You
It
said?
adds 1d4 to damage.
Oh, to damage. Okay, that's fine.
And I am gonna be honest, I might have been getting
Fuck,
more down
that
on
one
myself because I've been watching monk
Yeah.
videos and people are always all like, monks are shit.
Don't listen to them.
Don't tell me he fucking.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough reach for that.
You throw the dagger and should it go sailing off towards Silo? Tick tock, tick
But
tock.
it won't hit him.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
goes
think it
60
reaches.
feet.
You miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Critical miss.
Don't worry, Silo. I won't make you take damage for this.
Oh, he's like too far. He's up. He's even
If
got
he was
high
right
ground.
next to it,
I've got-
Because
probably.
daggers only have a
He-
60
I got
foot
very
range.
well.
No, if he threw his
Yeah.
dagger, it would have hit the cliff wall behind the
Yeah,
harpy.
I'm just teasing. Alright, so Loki, that's it. Your turn.
Yeah.
Harpy's turn. This one is going to continue singing. Alright, everyone roll a wisdom save, except for Z and Loki. Lord, you are charmed once again. Silo, you are
Wonderful.
free from the harpy's influence.
Goddamn.
This harpy is going to use flight and is going to fly over to Last Lord. Z, you get opportunity attack.
Awesome. Gonna strike with the staff.
Go ahead.
7 plus 8 is 15.
That hits.
And 6 plus 6 is 12.
Alright, the bird tries to fly over you and you smack it to the ground with your stick.
Awesome. Is she down, or?
She
Dead.
Previously, you had caved in her lungs with your fists. So.
Oh. That's what you
Broke ribs.
Silo, your turn.
Okay, I am going to use Vine Whip on the last harpy.
Okay, go ahead.
Six.
That's a hit.
12 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is. Oh. 6.
Plus your spellcasting.
Well, the plus 6 would be on. It's a ranged spell attack, so that's where the d6 would go.
Yeah, no,
Right.
but I'm gonna allow your spellcasting also increase damage because
Oh, okay. In that case, that's going to do 8 damage and pull it 10 feet toward me, which will slam it into the cliff face.
Yep. So you your thorn whip wraps around the harpy's throat and you hang it along the cliff edge. It's dead.
That's a little brutal. I like it.
Nice.
That's a little brutal. Do it again.
Right?
Oh yeah,
I
just
mean, she
don't
couldn't
worry
have
about the
had
guy.
that much help.
Don't worry about the guy one-shotting a harpy, and then you guys just all like kind of chip it.
Alright, now that you've defeated the harpies, the air seems much clearer to you and you can think straighter. The boy kind of wakes up. Why are you holding me?
You were in danger.
Who are you people? What's going on?
There was harpies. We killed them. You are free.
What were you doing here in the first place?
Mole sent me to get some items from a nest, but oh no, did I get caught by their singing?
You did, yes.
Here, so.
Let's get down.
Thank
I
you
don't
for
know.
saving me, heroes.
You're welcome.
If you ever want to say hi, because Mole will want to thank you, speak to Umi. Tell Umi you want to see the dragon's lair. And the kid runs off. up towards the Grove encampment.
Who who's Yumi? Who what?
He
Right.
said speak to Umi and tell
we
him
got
to
it? Who did
We have
won?
not. We have not. I don't have any Umi listed.
You have
so
not
no.
met Umi.
Alright, so I guess we gotta take down that name.
Alright, so you've cleared the beach now. Everyone level up to level 4.
Whoa! Let's fucking go!
About Tom.
Level up.
So I let Bad know about my feet. So I'm gonna be taking that strength and shifter.
Yes, sir.
So that's gonna be +1 to con.
And would I be able to? I'm able to take a feat now too, aren't I?
Everyone can take a feat. Unless you're multi-classing.
Yeah, I'm going to get my magic initiate feat then.
Great. Time for Firebolt.
Did I take firebolt?
Hey, 7 HP.
No.
Yeah.
Last Lord got above average on his HP.
Oh, I am not rolling for that shit.
You're just gonna take the half +1.
Yep. So I'm at 33 health right now.
I think I'm gonna take Sentinel.
I took the feat of great weapon mastery.
You're gonna take a Sentinel looking.
Yeah, what is that? Any useful?
Well, Sentinel does have a relatively famous combo with Grape or Polearm Mastery.
It says you stop creatures hit with opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
If a creature tries to run away from you and you have attack of opportunity, you will halt their movement.
Okay.
The reason why that has a combo with Polearm Mastery is because Polearm Mastery makes it so when an enemy enters your attack range and you have a polearm, you can make an attack of opportunity there.
I thought it was because it says you stop creatures hit with opportunity attacks, so ignore the disengage action. So I don't need to take disengage for them to not hit me.
No, you ignore their disengage. They can't get away from you.
And can use a reaction to attack an adjacent creature that attacks someone else. So basically, they disengage, but I ignore it and stop them, and while at it, attack any creature that's nearby as well.
Hold on, wait. I mean, don't forget you can also take ability improvement and add +2 to your stats.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
However you wish.
Well, I don't think I can add to charisma, right?
You can add to anything.
So do we get like all of our health and stuff back since we're leveling up?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
Alright, so now I have access to Sacred Flame and Toll of the Dead, as well as
Ooh.
Bless.
Hell yeah,
I can use
bless.
Bless once per long rest.
And that allows you to pick 3 of us to get what actions again?
Ooh.
Advantage, I believe.
Noise.
Can I take actor? It says you gain advantage on deception and performance checks to impersonate someone else. You can imitate the sounds or speech of another creature, and you gain +1 in charisma.
You could take that if you want, yeah.
Also, since
Sounds fun.
attribute increase, now my strength and my wisdom are both 20.
Yeah, I'll probably take
Nice.
actor.
What's
Is
your charisma, Loki?
22.
Okay, so that'll go to 23 then.
Would that increase the modifier?
No.
Don't.
It's every
I
other.
don't think.
It's even numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my
Mm,
con
what's-
is now 14. so I got a
Wait.
+2 on it.
Since I already have advantage in, I think it was deception. Or no, never mind. I don't have advantage on that. Yeah, I'll just take actor.
No, not yet.
I think.
You want to take actor?
Wait.
Man really wants to be
There's so
intimidating.
many.
I mean, you've already got
Sorry.
a huge buff to
No, it's
your...
not intimidate. It's not for intimidate. It's for
Oh.
deception and performance.
Well, I mean, those
My
are
intimidate
both,
is already pretty high.
Yeah, I'm saying those are both charisma mods. You've already got a +6 on it. Do you really need to buff it even more?
In all honesty, getting +2 to your charisma using ability boost would probably be better.
Yeah.
Or +2 to your strength. Even more so.
I'd buff your strength because then you hit even harder.
Yeah, what's your current strength?
Like, unless you want a
If
particular
I get
feat,
dual wielder, I can't attack twice, right? It's just, or how does that work?
Dual wielder makes it where if I believe normally when you dual wield, your second weapon doesn't get proficiency or attack bonus on it.
Mm.
But if you take dual wielder, you can add your proficiency bonus to both your weapons. But you're currently there with a sword and shield, so.
And what's martial adept? It says you gain a superiority die and 2 battle master maneuvers.
I would take that. Battle
What is
Master
that?
maneuvers are like you can take the trip action or you can take the frighten action. You add a superiority die, which I think would be a 1d8 to any attack of your choosing, and then you can inflict extra conditions on them based on that if they fail to save. So like if you take the frighten maneuver, if they fail a wisdom saving throw, they are afraid of you until they break out of it, I think. Meaning they can't.
Does that
approach
take
you,
an
they have
action or bonus
disadvantage.
action?
It is just part of your attack roll. So if you hit them,
Oh.
you can choose to use your superiority die. You add an extra d8 to that attack. I was looking into it earlier for multi-classing. You take an extra d8 to that attack, and then you can add the condition. So as I said, if you use trip, you can knock them prone if they fail a dex save. If you choose frighten, you can make them afraid of you if they fail a wisdom save, stuff like that.
Okay, that sounds cool. I'll take that one.
I would. It's really fucking good.
Alright,
Okay.
so martial adept.
Take that, make sure you record all your abilities and whatnot. That you
Oh,
get
and
to.
I can only select 2 of those maneuvers that you mentioned, right?
Yeah,
Or
there's
I
a
can do it.
list. It's
There's
under
a
the
list.
Battle
'Cause-
Master list.
A list
Uh,
appeared. A list appeared, and there's so many, but it's a select 2.
If you want,
Frighten
if you
and
want
Trip are
to,
good ones, but you can look through them all.
if you want to wait Loki, just in the interest of saving time, you could take which ones you want at a later date,
Okay.
just like after the session or whatever.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Because you'll probably want to read into them and know what they do and stuff like that, right? So.
You personally would probably like Frighten at the very least. But outside of that, like, you should look at the other ones for the second one. But I think you personally would like Frighten.
Not necessarily. Oath of Conquest has some friend stuff that they get.
Oh, does
Yeah.
it? Okay. Yeah, then
Yeah.
look into it later.
Yeah, look into it later. And
So
Anyway,
the
everyone's
Battle
looking
Master's
for
a feat? Or is it just
Yeah.
a part of his class?
It's a martial
Battle Master's defeat.
archetype for the fighter. Battle
And we
Yeah, I
all
know that
roll
much.
for the HP, or you guys already
Because
rolled.
Loki's
can-
a
you can either
paladin,
take-
that's why I was asking.
you can either take half plus 1 or roll for it.
I'm rolling.
You're gonna roll?
Yeah, and
Where's the feat?
in the
Is it in
character
the
sheet app that I have.
PH Is it in the player's handbook?
4 HP. Yeah, it's in the
Yeah,
player's
feats
handbook.
are,
What's it called?
most of the feats are in the player's handbook.
What's
Here,
it called? I just
um,
want to look
you
at
get-
it.
Do you guys want to link to the player's handbook?
I have it open. I'm just looking for the thing.
For what?
What it's
Feats are
called.
like
They're on page
All right, I'm done.
156 of the player's handbook.
Battle Master we're talking about, or
Are we still talking about that? I'll check it later. Don't
No,
worry.
I was curious to what it's called, what the feat you're taking is called.
Martial adept.
Okay. I wanted to look at it myself, that's why.
I can't find where Great Weapon Mastery is in the book, but it does show me on the app thing. Says you can make a bonus action after critting or killing a creature, and you take -5 to melee damage for everything that's above +10. In other words, I can't. If something hits me really high, it won't do anything.
It's a D6 superiority die, so you would add a D6 to your attack.
That's fine. That's fine.
It says
Still good.
no. Superiority dice. It says you have 4 superiority dice that are D8. D8.
Yeah, no, that's because that's the fighter class feature. I'm looking at the
This is
martial
a feat.
adept. Yeah, the feat.
This is the feat.
You get 2 superiority dice and get to choose 2 maneuvers. So,
Last Lord, what feat are you taking?
I took the Great Weapon Master.
Okay, so when you score a critical or reduce a
Killing blow.
creature to 0 with 1. So just when you get a critical. Weird.
Yeah, I basically get another bonus action.
Yeah, so when you get a crit, you can attack again, and before you make a melee attack, you could choose to take a -5 penalty, but deal +10 damage with that roll.
So it says when you take my. Okay.
Be right back.
Oh, I take damage just doing immense damage. Got it.
No,
No?
with the Great Weapon Master, no. You have a -5 to your attack roll, but add +10 to its damage.
Oh, I
So if
see.
you, let's say you roll a 19 with +7 or whatever, you'd get +19 +2, and then deal +10 damage.
okay, Loki, the maneuvers are on page 68. I'll send it to you.
Imagine a crit with that. Just boom, the enemy goes. Oh, that would hurt.
Oh, there.
Okay.
I have plans for shenanigans.
Let's see. It ones. I have D6.
When I chose the feat, it didn't say it doesn't let you do the stat boost, right? It's either you do stat boost or you do the feat, right? Or
Yeah,
am I
you either
reading
do
that
the +2 or you take a feat.
okay.
I
I
took
gotta
a
take the feat.
custom feat for shifters, which is I get a +1 to any of my stats, and then I get a second shift for long rest.
Loki, another feat you might want to actually take a look at is one called Shield Master.
Yeah, I was looking for that for something like that, but I didn't see it. I guess I was too in a rush. But yeah, I'll check later.
I'll let you. You can pick your feat and tell me what you're gonna do later with that. Anyway, is everyone done leveling up now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you recall that the kid said that he was looking for the Harpy's treasure. Perhaps you guys could go look for that, or you could go try to find Umi, or go talk to Zevlor because you haven't told him about what happened.
I think we should
Well, a
prioritize Zevlor at this point.
Let's
'cause
check the loot first.
Well, yeah, let's check for the treasure. Let's see if we can find it.
All right,
I'm
everyone
over here
roll.
trying to be like, we should really talk to this guy so you can make a decision. You're like, nah, fuck that guy. And
Well,
I'm
he's
like,
not
"Yeah,
gonna
okay,
make a
okay."
decision right now. He has to wait for us to come back or not.
Oh, okay.
Everyone-
And besides, he's probably gonna wait a few days.
I'm just trying to give him as much of a head start on planning as
Hey,
possible.
Like, you really want him to go to our place?
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
let
What
that
are,
hit
what are we
top.
rolling? What are we rolling? What the fuck are we
Okay.
rolling?
I'm
Everyone roll
outnumbered.
Perception. Everyone
Perception.
roll perception. You guys gonna look for the treasure.
So I'm outnumbered, so I'm doing what the group is doing. I'm just trying to be. Holy shit! I got a nat 1. I'm just trying to be a voice of reason.
13.
11.
Wait, do we all have a +4 with the guidance?
No.
No.
All
Is
right.
that not
I
how it
got
works?
like 12 even with fucking +7 now.
How does guidance work? So
just standing in
guidance
the
doesn't
corner
work on
valley.
this?
It's
It only
because
works for in charisma things, okay?
I didn't have it activated, but
Oh, so it would work if
yes.
we mentioned it beforehand. Got
Yeah,
it.
because I had to.
Battle.
Let's just. Yeah. It's a concentration spell. Obviously, during the battle, I had to have broken concentration.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Anyway, so you guys notice that up on the cliffs there is a harpy's nest. The only problem is it looks to be about a 35-foot jump from the top of a cliff to another.
We can make
Oh,
I can't.
easy.
it easy.
So wait.
I have acrobatics, not hops.
I have acrobatics
Oh, no.
plus 7.
I have
No way I
athletics plus 8.
Well, no, I'm saying I can't do a jump. That's what I'm saying. Because for some reason,
Well, no, I think
acrobatics
I-
is not linked to jumping.
Okay.
I
would
think
an- would
yeah.
anyone like to take the jump across the cliffs to land next to the harpy's nest?
I will
would.
do that.
Right.
Okay, Last Lord, you're going to jump. Roll an athletics check.
Okay. Oh. Oh no. A 10.
All right. You leap across the cliff. However, your jump is not far enough, and you land on the side of it, but manage to cling onto the edge, just barely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and help him up. Would that be a
I
strength
can
check?
climb.
Well,
Can I
Someone
try
had-
and
you'd-
jump
you'd have to-
as
you'd
well
have to jump
and
over.
help him up?
You'd have to jump over and help him up.
Oh,
Can I try?
well then.
I'm keeping my happy ass still.
Yep.
Because I have
Loki, roll,
a 8
roll
in
for athletics.
20.
What is
All right, Loki, you sail over the chasm and land safely on the other side. Would you like to help
All right.
Last Lord up?
Yeah, I'll help him up.
All right.
I reach
So-
out my hand.
The two of you are now next to the harpy nest. Roll for perception.
Oh boy. Oh,
The 3.
A 9.
Silo, you can't roll. You're across the cat. You're 30 feet across the chasm.
Ah, settle
Yeah,
it.
guys, I don't think we see
that was-
anything, guys.
Silo's standing here next
That
to me,
was
being like, I
athletics
ain't
to
trying
get
to
over
die.
there.
Oh, Silo, you're jumping over.
Yeah, my perception is plus 7.
Okay, so Silo, you make the jump, land safely next to them. Loki and Last Lord, you guys poke around the harpy's nest, but you don't really see anything of interest. Silo, roll for perception.
19. Oh, thank God.
19.
Great. Silo, you poke around the harpy's nest for a bit, and you see something glittering amongst the sticks and rocks and feathers. You find a small ring.
Ooh.
It is magical in nature.
Arcana
You can roll
check?
a Arcania check.
Roll
I guess I'll roll 1 too.
2. Big bucks, no whammies, and stop at 11.
I will roll also.
20.
I don't see anything.
Loki, you identify the ring as the Ring of Parallel Minds. This ring allows you to concentrate on 2 spells at once.
Oh, sweet. Oh,
That
that's
sounds
gonna
cool.
be good.
This looks like it's gonna go to one person and one person only.
Yeah. I wonder who.
One sec.
I wonder who indeed. Okay, Z.
Oh, yes, let's totally give it to the person
like,
who
no
has
equipment
0
and no
spells
spells,
whatsoever.
right? Yeah. Myself is like, this ring is useless. I also have no rings or any other extra
Yeah, I
equipment.
can still wear 2 rings. I don't have any equipped, but like I said, that's useless to me.
Yeah, why do you think I'm pumping out rings, huh?
To try and find something that I could wear.
How many rings can we wear?
2.
Oh, 2. Okay. Good to
So
know.
this
good to know.
isn't entirely just Silos, because Loki could concentrate on like Wrathful
Well-
Smite, Thunderous Smite at the same time.
It's probably
Oh,
best
what?
to silo, though.
Yeah,
but-
well, either way, I
Silo
can
does
still
the-
use a Wrathful Smite and then not use any of this other Smite and use Divine Smite instead. So that, like, it doesn't really.
Yeah.
How many
What's the
smites
name of
does
this
this man
thing again?
have? For the gods,
Smites
smite
for
and then
days.
He's the paladin. He has smite.
He has smite
like
for
3 different
days.
smites. You're like, what
Ring
is this?
of what?
Parallel minds.
Parallel mind.
Oh wait, I have 3 spell slots now, so that probably could work. But either way, I probably wouldn't do that, just because
Yeah.
it would be a waste.
So I assume everyone's okay with giving it to Silo.
Yup.
It
Yo.
has no use.
I'm not even a part of this decision. I'm on the other side of the cliff. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
hey
the
guys,
only one. I'm the
let-
only one with concentration spell.
let me know when you guys are coming
Loki has-
back, or
Loki has
build a bridge for me.
Loki has concentration.
What is that?
You have spells that use concentration too.
Oh yeah. But like, even if I were to use it, I'd probably use it after I get Warlock.
So, alright, so you guys are up on top of the cliff now. What'd you like to do?
We can't continue searching, right? Is there like anything else? Like,
I
There
don't-
doesn't appear anything other than the Harpy's Nest.
All right, I guess we go.
Are you guys coming back
can we
to
check-
me?
I'll-
or are you
I'll
gonna
just-
throw a
I'll-
rope,
Can we
or-
check the harpies' bodies while we're at it? See if there's anything on them. They got something.
They don't have anything on them.
I'll just fucking destroy the
Chicken-
fucking
chicken
harpy's
wings-
nest before we
Humans
leave.
are good.
Okay, Loki, you smash away at the nest, and glitter catches your eye.
Mm.
Oh, okay, I didn't
Being
expect
evil
that one.
is getting rewarded. Awesome. Fuck them kids.
All right, I check it out.
You find a small amulet.
Arcana check.
Yeah, it is magical in nature. Go ahead.
I'll help them look at it too.
I'll give him guidance.
Okay, Loki has guidance.
He didn't need it.
Oh, yeah, we didn't need it.
Oh wait.
19 and 18.
I got
I got 18. He got 19.
yeah. So
Despite your extensive knowledge,
Oh,
neither
plus
of
4?
you.
Plus 4. Well, I'll use the guidance. I'll use the guidance.
Roll a 1d4.
yeah, I'll do that too. I'll see.
1.
Jeez,
See if I got it.
This one basically needed like a nat 20.
That's 20
Wait.
for me then.
All right. Despite your extensive knowledge of the Arcania,
What
neither
the
of you can
fuck?
discern what this amulet does.
I guess
Thankfully, we're
Deckard-
close to the village to.
I
Yeah,
think
we're in
Deckard,
Deckard.
Deckard could help us with this.
Yeah.
I'll check.
All right. So you guys are up on top of the cliff among the destroyed wreckage of the Harpy Nest. Would you guys like to head back?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Sure.
Loki,
Silo, and Last Lord make athletics check.
Oh boy.
Would I be able to like throw a rope to help them?
Do you have a rope?
I'm checking. Right
Do we
now.
get the guidance roll for that as well, just in case?
Yes.
Actually, strength?
Okay. I will
It does not look
provide
like I
guidance
have
if
rope.
needed.
Yeah. So you can provide guidance to 2 of them.
I has a 20 when jumping.
Okay, I'm gonna need that guidance.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Loki guidance.
Okay. Last Lord, you clear the cliff and land perfectly fine.
13.
Loki, you slam into the side of the cliff, just barely under where you want to land. You're gonna need help up.
I will help him.
Okay, Silo, your turn to jump.
You did exactly what I just did. Let me give you a hand.
Appreciate that. I'm
I am
starting to
so
see your
glad.
usefulness.
Oh, dang. You know better.
I am so glad I decided to put that point into strength.
Yep. Silo, you clear the jump just fine.
I have a feeling that we might need to invest in some rock climbing tools.
Yeah.
This will probably happen again.
Yeah. We're probably going
Wait,
to
I
at
had
least
hempen
need
rope.
Yeah, but you were on
Fuck.
the other side of the cliff.
It's fine.
I don't have rope.
I don't think
Oh.
I have rope either.
All else fails, I could have just turned into a giant spider and crawled down the side of the rock face.
That is true.
True.
So you guys gonna head back into the grove then?
Unless
Yes,
there's
sir.
anything else
Back
here,
to
I don't
Deckard.
think so.
What do you
Yeah,
guys like to
what
do?
is
You guys gonna talk to Deckard? You're gonna talk to Zevlor? Are you going to search for Umi?
Who's closest?
Let's go talk to Deckard first.
Yeah, I
I
want
was-
to check out the amulet.
Back to Deckard
I was about to say,
first.
is that the amulet guy? Because I feel like that's what they're prioritizing.
All right. You once again go back to Deckard's tent. Stay a while and listen. What'd you like to do?
We've got this amulet here. Could you inspect it for us?
Of course. Let's see here. He ponders over the amulet for time. Ah, yes. Try to think of a name for this because I haven't actually come up with a name for it yet.
We could name it. We could just name it on its effect. Okay, how about that?
Letting us name it.
All right. This is the amulet of.
gamble.
This is the amulet of halved power.
That doesn't sound very strong, but it do.
So this amulet allows, whenever you use a special resource, such as key points, divine action, any sort of
Channel divinity.
channel divinity, lay on hands, any special resource thing that you have, you will use half the points.
I get where this is going.
Plus one.
Hey,
How do I use
Maybe-
half of?
Loki,
use half
do
of
you
an
want
action?
this
Yeah.
amulet for
Yeah.
good?
It's half. Then yeah. So it's halved. Then
So
Well-
basically, I used half of the points that I would use on any of those.
yeah. So
So like I would use
Yeah,
half a
it's
key
right.
point instead of a full one.
So basically, if I have 15
It
lay
is-
on hands,
it-
I
it
have
is half.
30, right?
it is half rounded up. So if you use a single key point, that'll just be one. If you use two
Oh.
key points, that'll just be one.
Okay, then it won't benefit me to level 5 anyway.
Serves me no purpose. I can't use it. Well,
I was gonna be like, hey Loki, you wanna trade amulets?
Oh, really?
I mean, you're the one who wants to speak with animals so much, but like, it won't benefit me yet.
it would that amulet would better suit.
Graz
your
just
needs.
kind of sits down cross-legged. He just
So
sits
I
on the
guess I'm
ground.
keeping it. I don't have any amulet on, right? I'm trying to check, but I don't think so.
Is it
Yeah, I
useful
don't.
to you at your level?
Well, it starts with lay on hands and channel divinity.
Yeah, then it's probably best for you then.
If Loki uses his lay on hands, like for example, uses 20 points of it to heal someone, he'll get 10 points back and heal for 20.
That's dope. I'm fine with
So what
that.
was it called?
Is everyone else?
The Ring of Halved Power, or Amulet
Ring?
of
Oh, amulet.
Amulet of Halved Power.
Yeah. See, if
Ah,
I had
50% savings. It's 50% off.
if I had
Amulet of
stunning
50%
strike,
off.
I would probably try to get you guys to let me have it. But without stunning strike, I'm like whatever.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
I would give you the amulet of speak with animals.
Yeah,
Skrull
but
would definitely
priority
argue-
always you.
Skrull would definitely argue the balls of jumping in full plate mail. Just saying.
Huh? Jumping in plate mail.
He fucking jumped a gap wearing fucking full plate mail.
Oh.
I mean, I've seen videos of people rock climbing with plate mail on, so
But no, like I said, it's best in Loki's hands if he gets double the healing.
that's not just double, because then when he uses that 10 healing, it goes to 5, then 5 goes to 3, or 2.
Mhm. So I basically have more.
Well, you
Yep.
use less to do more.
Yes.
Yes.
Could we
Pretty
take a
much
short
semantics. It's pretty much the same thing.
You guys leveled up, so you're full last lord.
rest? Oh yeah. I didn't recover the action charge. I have to actually rest.
Go ahead and do that then.
Short rest.
No, I'll consider you recovered from the
Oh.
level up.
Okay.
Alright, so we're letting Loki take it then?
Yes.
Cool.
Alright, as you leave Decker Kane's tent, you bump into Annabeth, the little girl who was held by Carla. Thank you for saving me from the druids. Her mother walks up and thanks you for rescuing her daughter. She offers you a small amulet in return. It's not much, but this is all we have.
Loki, you have to take it because you helped them.
We appreciate that. Just make sure that you don't cause more trouble. At least for a while. And I wink.
I won't. Alright, that amulet you got is Amulet of Color Spray.
What is that?
It allows you to cast Color Spray once per rest.
What does Color Spray do?
Party
It's
tricks.
like a blinding thing. Hold on. I was looking at it earlier. Color spray.
Blinding spray? Color spray or blinding spray?
Roll
Colors.
Roll 60-10. That totals the amount of hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Creatures in a 15-foot cone, originating from you, are blinded based off hit points.
Also, I'm just
So
gonna
it's kind of like sleep, but only blinding.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna quickly point out, of course, the whole, of course I want it. It always benefits me when I'm literally arguing to get one item. This whole thing.
Hey man, I don't even have items, so don't worry about it.
You got the big sword.
That's all I have, and that's the only thing I need. But at the same time, it does show that my character is just wearing flip flops and kicking things ass.
Well, that's on you if you didn't buy armor when we were at the stores.
Oh, all I have is the chainmail from Loki, and that's it. No,
Did you guys buy it?
I think
Them-
this amulet would probably go best with L, right? To blind people and then attack them.
I say I do not need it.
Yeah, he's always
you're the only one
refusing shit.
You're the only one not wearing an amulet.
But
It's not about whether you want it
You
or
might as
not.
well just
Whether
whip
you're
it
the
because
only
you
one
can.
who can use it right now. I just push it.
Waste not,
Right.
want not.
I'll write it down.
Amulet of Color Spray.
Do not underestimate the power of having advantage on a blinded enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And giving an enemy disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay. You want to send me the whatever it does in DMs? I don't know, so I can just copy for my convenience. Maybe someone can help us figure out where this other person is. We ask the druids
Oh yeah.
or the
well,
tieflings.
well,
I don't think
I'll
the
ask the
druids are
child.
gonna talk to us anymore,
Was it
right?
Annabeth?
Yep. That's the guy.
Oh,
Right.
by
You
the
can
way,
ask her.
Annabeth, do you know where this Umi is?
Oh, Umi. Yeah, he's just over there. And she points off a small distance. You see a small tiefling child standing near a bunch of rocks.
I pat her head. Thank you.
See you again, mister. And she runs
Just-
off.
Yeah, just wave, like without looking back. Are we waiting there?
We're gonna go over to that.
That was
person.
what you wanted me to ask, right? For Umi?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know where Umi is now.
Cool.
Let's go there while we're
Talk to
still
this
here.
enemy.
We don't need to talk to the other important people yet.
Alright, you guys walk up to Umi. He looks at you and goes,
Hey, we still gotta talk to the dead ones.
We were looking for the dragon's lair.
Umi shuffles around some of the rocks beside him and reveals a hidden entrance to a cave. Along with a rope leading down.
Do we go in? I guess so,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, we're here now.
Thank
Why
you.
wouldn't-
Thank you, Umi.
Mm. He waves.
So we're going for the Umi person, talk to Zevlo, or heading off to find house. And I've already given up on us warnings at this point.
Well,
Wait,
we're
I
down-
don't think Zevlor is in a rush for him to know that he's still gonna have to wait either way.
Yeah.
I'm
As
done
long as we
arguing at
tell
this
him-
point.
As long
Zevlor-
as we tell him
Zevlor hasn't been
before
able
we
to.
leave.
He
Zevlor
ain't
hasn't
going
been able to-
anywhere right now.
Zevlor hasn't been able to meet with the druids at all. They've been
Yeah,
refusing
like
to.
we could pass information, we could give him a warning, we can give him an alternate option, but you guys just want to move on, so I'm like, fuck it. We
No,
might
we're
as well
We're
not-
go
still not
after
leaving.
House
We're
Elf.
not leaving
As
yet.
long as
we
we
haven't
talk to him
left yet.
before we leave the settlement, then we're
Alright.
good. So in other words, he's not that important until we leave.
We're gonna talk to him. We're gonna talk to the dead body.
Wait, dead body?
Yeah,
The
with
orc guy.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
I'm
Wait,
speaking
let's
in
focus on
character.
one thing at a time.
I'm speaking in
Goblin.
character right now. Wait, you have a way to revive one of the goblins?
No, don't we have we have an
not
amulet?
we-
to
yeah, we-
buy.
We found it.
I have this amulet. Let me speak with the dead. Well.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I can,
Recently deceased.
I can speak goblin.
That's. Let's
We've
just.
never said this
one
in
thing at a
character.
time.
I'm role playing. God.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, fair.
I'm bringing this up in character. Because he brought it up in
You did.
character.
You said you wanted to speak with a goblin.
Yes.
There's goblins out there, or they're missing body parts, but
That might
technically we can.
be
Could
a really good
interrogate-
idea. It could give us some advantages.
Or a lead.
Yeah, I say we
Okay.
should do that.
But
might
we'll do
get a
that
lead.
when we
before
leave.
we like, he's
Oh.
outside, so we'd have
yeah.
to leave.
So
I mean-
that is a thing we'll do right after we.
Is
leave.
that something we should
Just
do
that.
before or after talking to Zevler? Because we could get more
We-
information.
Ah,
Let's. Zevlor is inside the camp. So
Yeah.
and the
We-
goblin who is dead, is outside the camp. So let's do everything that we have to do inside before we leave.
Alright, let's do that.
Exactly. Loki had it down to the nail. Okay, we're gonna check downstairs this hidden pathway because we're right.
Okay,
we're
you guys
there
gonna head
now.
down to the hidden cave?
Yes.
You make your way down to a cave. It seems to be a cave hidden behind looks to be like a waterfall, joined by all the natural light coming in. You see several tiefling children running around. One of them has this eye patch covering his left eye. He notices you and walks over to you. He seems a little bigger than the other kids, so you imagine he's probably the leader.
Are you? I can't remember.
Hello there. I was wondering when you might find your way to me. I'm Mole.
So you recognize us,
Oh,
Mole?
You helped save our girl Annabeth, and you saved Gerald from those harpies. Mighty kind of you.
Always glad to help the lesser, smaller people.
And we're happy
Don't
to
things
be
what I do.
helped. Now, what
So
can
what
I
is
do
this
for you?
place? What is this place?
You are looking at the Tiefling, or a soon-to-be Thieves Guild.
Oh, interesting. And what exactly does
Oh,
this
I've had
thief guild do? Like, is
I've
it
had-
a set commissions?
dealings with the Thieves Guild before.
This is the Thieves Guild you do not know.
Well, I'm just saying,
Uh,
like, I've worked with a Thieves Guild before.
But you do know of Thieves Guilds. Thieves Guilds are collections of... It's more like a mafia than a just random collection of bandits.
Mhm.
So you can pay them for protection, or even hire their services to help you deal with your competitors, or get information from them.
We
Then
could
I would
ask for
say,
information.
Yeah, I would ask what we would need to provide to gain some insight on our situation, if they have anything to provide.
We asked certain questions. Could you provide rough answers if
kind
we
of-
know any?
Pinch my fingers
Yeah.
together in a they like money for this type of thing.
Depends on the question. What you got for me?
But we helped 3, so that means we have 3 questions, correct?
I'll give you one.
Okay.
So
How
you'll
much
get
gold do we
one free
currently
question.
have?
One free
300.
question. I don't know what to ask though. So
So,
I
you
look
guys-
at the other part.
You guys have one free question to ask the Thieves Guild for.
Okay.
alright, what are you guys' opinion on the question?
Hey, what are
Because
the
I
three
have
questions
one in
that
mind.
we need to come
Okay.
up with?
Not all at once.
Okay. My suggestion is we could ask about information on areas we might be going to. We
Mhm.
could ask about the swamp. We could ask about the mountain because they might be more familiar in the region than we are because we're not.
I think asking about the swamp is probably the best thing for us, since I
Right,
don't think many
Loki?
people in this area would know.
Yeah,
much
I
about
was
it.
gonna say I am more interested in the swamp, but it's because do you guys remember the note or whatever that we found about that druid lady?
Oh,
That's
right,
it.
right.
The old lay midnight.
We could also ask maybe
About
the-
her.
Yeah, something about.
Yeah,
her.
that's
We haven't
that's
heard
what
of
I
her.
was gonna ask.
I'd say let's do that.
Silo.
Yeah.
You gonna
Any
chime in?
input?
Anything?
No, you guys are talking for each other, so I'm just
No, like
that's-
okay. We're
We're
not
making a
gonna. I'm
group
not going.
decision.
Yeah, we're making a group decision that we're gonna
Yeah,
ask one
yeah.
free question and then maybe we'll pay for another one. Do you have
ask
any
about-
suggestion? Sorry about that.
because they probably won't know much about Carla because druid aiding tiefling thing going on.
Mhm.
So, ask about the swamp. Then is that what we're going for?
Probably the best option. You good with that,
Silo?
Silo?
I mean, so and then
I'm good with that.
Are you good with
And
us
yourself?
asking
Yeah,
about the swamp?
We can ask about the swamp and then try to like ask about the druid. But to like kind of like it's because
Hint
they
on it.
actually it's important for them to like know if they can actually do something about her because they're in a troubling situation right now. So it might benefit them. So we might get a discount on that.
Okay, let's
So
ask them
just
about
ask for the swamp.
if there's any cool information we can learn about the swamp. Whoever phrases it is best.
All right, so you guys can ask about the swamp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we mostly avoid the swamp considering how dangerous it is. There's tons of fae and weird creatures of mud roaming the area. We do
You
know
can-
that that old hag in the healing tent. She has her home set up in there, but I don't know how she would live there, seeing how dangerous it is. As
You
for
can-
recent rumors, one of the boys spotted someone like you, and she points to Scraz. Saw one of them in the swamp a couple days back.
Turn
He
your
looks
head, look at
Very
Scraz.
curious, but
Yeah.
Scruz looks very curious, but he just kind of like blinks, surprised at this information.
I say in Draconic, is that a friend of yours, perhaps? This is only
And-
if me and Scraz can only talk in that language.
And replying, I have very few friends of my own tribe.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Back to the first.
One of the-
Anything? Could
one
you
of
tell us
the,
about any other monsters have you seen like that could be helpful to know besides
before
the
you
Fae in the swamp?
Before you continue with that, one of the kids runs up to Mole and hands him a small paper letter. He takes some time to read it, and his eyes widen a little. Ah. Seems I might have a little more for you. That bitch Carla was apparently she was spotted in the swamp a couple hours ago.
Any clues
I'm-
on what might be the reason?
You don't get close to a druid and live to tell the tale.
So
If they
did
don't
they-
like
Scruz
it.
just kinda
Did they catch
smiles.
any whiff of their conversation from a distance or no?
No,
I-
it just spotted her from a distance, and
I take out
My
the map
boys
that
gotta
we
stay
supposedly
safe.
have and ask him if he can point
have
it
a rough
around
map.
where he spotted her.
She points to the southern edge of the swamp.
Like, is there not like a little bit more specific? Like, you don't have to tell us, but like, would we
Hold on, let
be
me
able
actually
to like
pull it
know
up for you guys.
with that? In case we
Hold
have
on.
like a perception check or anything, maybe we could roll advantage. Or would we be able to just see it clearly? Just trying to cross out every possibility.
That
Alright,
is
can you guys
a-
see the map I pulled up?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
All right. So she marks a small X on the southern part of the map, in the swamp right here.
Okay.
Okay.
This small island connected to the roof.
Island where
Well, we're still looking at the map. So where are we going first? The swamp or the goblin camp for Halson?
Okay,
Halson,
we're,
right?
over, we're over at the overgrown ruins on the right of the map. We have to go.
Currently, you guys are in the Emerald Grove.
Ah, okay.
so
The
goblin
ruins is
camp
that-
where the ruins-
Where's
Yep,
the goblin camp?
Goblin Camp is over here, on the far side of the Blighted Village, in the mountains.
So if we go straight from there, we can go diagonally down to the swamp, or we could go diagonally down to the swamp and
We're
then.
still gonna have to go through the blighted.
Yeah,
Village.
Yeah.
pretty much. Are we
Yes.
going to go through the northern path or the southern path? Is what we need to find out.
It doesn't look like we can
Wait.
go from the northern.
Wouldn't it be the western path?
Because we're in the east, right? The northeast area.
Yes.
So
But we'd have to go west.
Well, no. I mean, are we
Oh.
going to go north to the west or south to the west? Because we
South
can't go.
to the
We
north.
can't cut straight across. It seems that there's some gaps there.
There's some water.
There's some, cliffs and water.
So we'd have to either go up north and wrap around to the goblin camp. Or
Okay,
we'd have
I
to
see
go
what
south
you're
first.
saying.
Yes.
Okay.
So are we going to take? Was there what the northern path is where the mountains are, right?
Yeah, up here is the mountain area.
Which-
This in the center here is the village. Down here is the swamp, and then on the most western side is the goblin camp, which has a few entrances to it.
Yeah. So I know that there were things that we needed to look at in the mountains. So I guess we have to decide what's more important: going to the mountain region or going to the swamps.
I feel swamp and goblin camp are priority. The priority for the
Okay.
mountains would be for that guy with the the mountains is the devil that the
Oh.
guy was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
To help out Will, we can do that. After.
Yeah, well,
Lysel
yeah,
also heard.
that's why mountains aren't exactly our priority.
Yeah.
Lysel also heard rumors that there was other Gith spotted in the mountains.
I think we should probably go to the swamps first, personally.
So swamps, camp, and
As
then
long
mountains.
as we can do,
Yes.
we get 2 days to try it, so we can do 1 day at the swamp and then go north to the.
We
Camp,
have to hit
the
the
goblin
camp.
camp.
We have to hit the goblin camp as quickly as possible to try and find Halcyon to stop the druids from closing this area off.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have to choose one or the other.
Well, we have 2 days, right? How many days would it take us to go to the swamp and then the goblin camp?
Well, it depends on how long you spend there, but I don't know where you guys are getting 2 days from.
That's what
Well,
you
didn't
told.
you-
How long
yeah,
you
yeah,
said
sort
it
of
took
right.
them to
You told
use
us-
their right.
I just said a few days.
Oh, I thought you said 2.
That's a lot more than us.
Yeah.
We have time then.
Okay, then we have time. Well, I still
So
think
that
we
could
should
be-
head to the swamp first.
That could be anywhere from a day to 3 days to maybe even 4.
Let's work with 3 days.
So
So
let's keep in mind minimum 3.
Yeah.
Depends on how many times you guys have to rest or whatever. You could clear the whole. You could technically clear everything in 1 day, but you won't have any rest. So good luck with
Yeah.
that.
We'd be
Well,
relying
we should
on
probably
level
plan
ups.
on at least one long rest.
Well, let's do this. Well, I'll give my opinion. So we can go check out the swamp for the druid thing, and not go to the hag to not waste our spell slots just in case,
We
and
could,
go to the goblin camp.
we could interrogate what anti thingy is in the
Esther?
swamp. But we could
Yeah.
also check if they could be helpful.
Anti-Ethel.
Yeah.
She could be helpful, but she could be a menace
Given
that we
how-
have to fight.
I mean, the thing is that is a
So-
lead for our personal quest. The Goblin
Yeah.
Camp stuff is more helping
It's
out
also a lead.
this area.
Okay,
But,
there's our
remember that
personal, and then
Halston-
there's our
Yeah.
But we can also just not give them that I'm neutral. We can also just not help them, but we're still going for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we should
Yeah,
head to
but-
the swamps because it's better for us personally, and if we have time, we help these people out.
And remember that Halston is something like a master druid, so he might be able to help us as well. That's why
Mhm.
it's
Yeah,
he's
it's
like
beneficial to do
kind
both.
of,
So I
That's
say,
what
and
his
he's for
apprentice
sure a
Nettie-
good person.
His apprentice Nettie said Halson was studying
Yeah.
the
The-
mind
so
flayer.
we
Mind
definitely
yeah.
have to help him out, but we have to go by the swamps on the way. So I say let's go to the swamps. We should check out Esther in case she can help us, and we will probably have enough time to rest and hit the Goblin Camp after that.
Right, and you want to ask a personal question to this little kid to see if they have anything they want to figure out.
Right,
Okay,
so
perfect.
do we
I
agree
do
with
wanna
that plan
ask,
first.
Yeah. Well, I
Uh,
agree.
You're gonna have to cough over 50 more gold if you want any more questions.
So let's make it a game. So we're gonna go to the swamp first, check out the lead, and then see if we can get help from Esther. Then we'll go to the Goblin Camp to try and rescue Helson.
Yeah.
And then after that, whether we succeed or we fail, we'll hit the mountains last. Yes. Because
Okay,
we
yeah,
technically
it-
don't have to come back to this camp. We're just trying to free Helson to stop everything from happening.
We're trying to be
Yeah.
good people. You could also I could just go. We could also, if we can't help them, we can't help them.
Exactly.
If he's dead, he's dead.
Exactly.
Can't unless I want to start killing druids.
The main reason why I
Sound
want to
like a
talk
great
to Zephyr is to give them an option of what to do if negotiations fall apart.
Well, nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay, so I think we're in agreement on that plan, and now if you guys have anything else, I'm fine with us paying for other questions. And I whisper to Loki, if you play your cards right, we might be able to get some information cheaply.
Yeah. Okay.
I speak to him
mentally wink.
telepathically, Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. So, does anybody else want me to ask anything for you guys?
not that I could think of at the moment.
So,
I will also
guess-
quickly say, be open to offering favors as a transaction as well.
Gotcha. So, should I ask ahead or?
Do we
Does
have
anybody
questions?
Yeah.
I'm not injecting yet.
Okay.
Your
I
turn.
guess I'll speak. So, this is more of a favor than a question, but also, I feel that we might be negotiation partners. How do I say like negotiation partner? Like
We might
constant-
be able to offer you some assistance in exchange for a favor or
More like we might
we
ask
could-
more favors as well. So like
Yeah.
we're gonna be a
and then
but we might be a.
I was gonna say mention that one of us has ties to the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Okay, got it. So we might be continuous customers. Plus, we might be able to help each other, and
Be of service.
one
to
of
you.
our friends be of service to you, and one of our friends is actually has connections with the Bounty Hunters Guild. So, what do you think about lowering your prices? Well, just a tad bit.
Roll a persuasion check.
And would they notice me placing my hand on his back for guidance?
They will not.
You got this, buddy. Just good hand.
Not one.
You sure?
Knock on some wood.
Come on, let's
No,
go,
I'm still
Loki.
rolling. Oh, 26
Oh,
Let's
shit.
fucking
without the
go.
guidance. Oh, would the guidance help?
Okay, try to
For a
negotiate with that. I'd say
Uh,
try to negotiate for like maybe like 40-50% off.
This is my option, so I'm gonna let you know what happens. Thank you very
Uh-huh.
much.
Okay.
All right then. I suppose having an inn with the Hunters Guild would make our takeover of Baldur's Gate be much smoother. Tell you what, I'll charge my information now 35 gold.
I like that.
It wasn't it 15?
It was 50.
50. Now it's 35.
Oh, 50. Oh,
So
okay,
you knocked
yeah.
off like 30% of the price. Good job.
Sounds like a bargain, I guess.
Yep. So you could ask more about some more in-depth information about the surrounding areas, or
Would asking for a favor also be the same as asking
It's a
for a question?
depends on the favor. Favors will
Okay,
be
so
entirely
the
priced
favor
off what you're asking
like
for
is
them
a
to do.
personal, more of a personal one. I want him to keep an eye on to see if he spots random blue jay, it might a new blue jay maybe, because apparently there's not that many around here. And to keep an eye if he spots more people with red eyes, and just caution him to be careful around them if he sees them.
You want to pay us to look for a birdie?
Yes, a bird.
He goes by the
bird.
name
Yeah.
Soul.
Mole shakes his head. All right, if that's what you want. And who are these red-eyed people you're speaking of?
They're, I guess you could say, family. Just not the good kind.
Mole nods. All right, I'll tell my boys to keep an eye out.
They're not good people, so I wouldn't think about approaching them too carelessly.
We know how to keep quiet.
Then I have
not?
a question. I have one question for you. Has you seen? So actually, I pull out 35 gold and say, have you seen any different devils? That's like my head is like
Have you
trying to
seen any
remember.
devils?
Yes. Have you seen any devils? And it's like I'm like trying to remember, but it's not coming there. So it's like and then I pause and I'm like, stop.
Mole turns and goes, no. Minus
If you see
30.
any, if you see any, do tell.
All right. As for your favor for finding the bird, Mole's only gonna take like 20 gold for that.
That's 55, right?
Yep, total.
Does anybody else have like a personal thing that they'd want to ask?
You guys are at 282 gold.
I'm good.
Not with as scarce as our pool is becoming.
We spent a lot on equipment, but it's gonna benefit us in the long run. So
By the way, this is more of a scratch question, but would you like? You can ask it or if you want or not. But what would you think about asking him about any details about any other specific details about this person that they saw in the swamp that looks like you? Would you be interested, or like would Scross like not really care?
Skraz would more think, along the lines of, is this going to be an enemy? Because
There's no I know. I don't know. I have to be explained.
yeah,
I think
Skraz
that's more
would.
of we got the warning and we know to look out for either a friend or a foe.
Yeah, if we do end up running into this person.
So either way, you
you'll
probably
look at-
wouldn't know who he is.
I wouldn't know who they are until they start talking.
I guess we're done here, Mole. But if you come across information, try send maybe one of yours, assistants or acquaintances or people that work here to inform us wherever we might be.
And then I have
I'm quite sure you'll track us.
I have one more interjection where I'm going to show them my bounty hunter's badge and say, "Let me know if you require any assistance on tracking something down to be eliminated.
They kinda, yeah.
That's all I got.
Well, as the
Right.
future leader of the #1 Thieves Guild in Baldur's Gate, I hope that we continue a favorable relationship.
The fucking
Considering
bravado
we're
of this
also-
man.
Considering we're also the future #1 group in Baldur's Gate.
I
Just a
visibly
stand of-
cringe
Arbitrarily
at you.
just saying that.
Scrubs is halfway up the fucking rope already.
I'm
behind
visibly
him. Let's go.
cringing as we go.
Hey guys, I'm making
Oh.
connections right now. I'm making connections.
You're
Don't
just
worry,
stalking
man.
out of your ass.
That's
Well-
what high charisma is all about.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
Mole like looks at you and it's like, okay, there's ass kissing and then there's being friendly.
Who was ass kissing? I wasn't ass kissing. I was kissing my own
We
ass,
weren't-
if anything.
No, we were. It's like if you think about it, should we really take it too seriously that they want to be the Thieves Guild that
Well,
owns Baldur's Gate?
Obviously,
Like,
I'm not taking it too seriously either. Like, who would take kids that seriously? Like,
Get on with it.
Well, these kids are somehow able to track down Carla.
that is useful.
well, yeah, but like my voice would obviously not be one of an ass kisser.
Well, he has high charisma, so as much as we know you better, he's like.
I'm just
Alright,
ready to move on.
Yeah, Mole walks off into the cave to go speak with the rest of his boys.
Somebody better be holding me back from throwing something at that kid.
Hey,
Scrubs is sipping.
I mean, I would just kind of like, yeah, just
leave.
grab you by the collar and start tugging.
I just have a vein bulging in my forehead. Like, who the fuck is ass kissing?
Let's go.
We are not responsible for this man.
Paladin about to cave a child's head in with a rock.
I would
I
have
know,
a problem
right?
there.
For him literally talking out of his own ass and feeling disrespected
You
that
want
they didn't
help,
agree.
Kids, and then there's this one kid that's just a slightly bigger kid. You can't just be beating his head in because he doesn't like. You don't like him.
It's not that I
Alright,
can't. It's that I
Alright,
shouldn't,
hold on.
which doesn't mean that I won't.
Alright, hold on.
Passing
Moving on.
the
Moving on.
I'm gonna moving on before Loki bursts the vein.
I know, right?
Before Loki kills the child.
Alright, so you guys leave the cave. Where'd you like to go?
Is there anything else on the list, or is it time to talk to Zephyr now?
Zephlor?
Yeah,
Yeah, only
Zephlor.
Zephlor was on the list.
And then
Zephyr, then goblins.
You guys go head over to Zevlor's area where he said he would be. So, what did you find out?
It's a 4 hours
they're
of
going to be
negotiating.
performing the rite of thorns, which will lock them behind a wall that is nigh impenetrable, locking you out.
Yes, I know. Have you managed to negotiate any more time?
No.
Unfortunately not. The only option left to us is us finding Helsum and convincing him to make them stop.
Yeah.
I do want to ask, have you noticed anything suspicious about this, what was her name? I don't find it. I can't see it here.
Carla.
Montiethel?
I thought it was
Karlak?
Carla, but it's Carla.
Yeah,
Or
Karlak.
Carla. We haven't
Or,
met her.
it's not. It's Carla.
Carla? Okay,
Yeah,
Carla.
they've got Carla and Karlak. It's
Wait,
it's
who's
fine.
Karlak?
Karlak you haven't met yet, so just ignore that.
Okay,
I
Karla.
forget, who's
So,
Karla
have you
again?
have you noticed anything suspicious
Karla
about
is-
this Karla?
Karla is the druid leader.
Oh,
one
okay,
that-
okay.
Had her snake almost kill a child.
Lovely.
Yes.
We need
I
some
wonder if
background
you can get
information
any-
on this person if you know anything.
Well, she was one of Halson's trusted advisors, but she hated us after Halson took us in.
Yeah, she seems like kind of
How long
racist.
ago was that?
Halson took us when I can't remember the name of the city. But basically, the Tieflings were part of a city that was in Avernus and was recently evicted from Avernus. And parts of it were scattered around, and everyone from the city is split up.
Were
Oh,
only
like a
the
rough time.
tieflings evicted?
Well, the Tieflings were the only ones in the city.
Oh.
It's Avernus. It's hell.
Oh.
That's why Damon was still using wooden tools, because that's all the druids had.
So he has no information then?
Not on Carla, no. However, there is something strange I've noticed about these goblins. They're too well organized. Something, or someone, is leading them.
Didn't we
I
find
think
out
we
that
might
they-
have a lead on the absolute.
Yeah, that.
Absolute. I see. You seem to think for a sec.
Yeah,
Goblins-
that was absolute.
Goblins are very aggressive by nature. They don't get along. Perhaps if the goblin leaders were slain, the goblin forces would disperse. That might buy us a chance we need to slip by and make for the road to Baldur's Gate.
That is kind of how that happened in the battlefield when we took out the main boss. They frenzied, and then once we took him out completely, they seemed to just fall apart. So I think you're onto something there.
We don't have much to offer, but I would give anything that we have for you to assassinate their leaders.
Well, that's certainly something I can do.
We'll put
for
that
a
on the
price.
list of things.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
We'll
gonna
do that.
officially show him my badge and say, well, you've come to the right person. If you need something, kill him. I'm your guy.
does he even know what that is?
No,
It's,
he does recognize it.
It's like an official badge from the Bounty Hunters Guild in Baldur's Gate or wherever. I was an official member of the guild.
From Avernus.
Yeah, but
Well,
He's
he
heard
would
of talk
like
about it.
isn't like that guild thing like world class thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
the Hunter Guild is world class, so he would have learned about it.
That's why
Alright.
I'm flashing it, because it's something that means something.
I like how you took my phrasing, like my bad phrasing, world class.
Anyways, does he respond to that?
I wish you good luck hunting.
Alright.
Alright. Let's go talk to a dead gobbo.
Okay,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'll just continue while Leslar's not here. So you guys exit the gates of the grove. You can see the goblins all their corpses are still strewn about. Are you going to try to use Speak Dead on one of them?
Skroz is going
Captain,
to
right? How many times can you use it?
Once per
for long rest.
Oh, okay.
So Skroz is going to go ahead and he's going to find the captain and kind of drag him over, and he's going to look sternly at Loki. Whenever I cast this spell, it will not bring this creature's soul back. It will be a deteriorating material. We will have 5 questions. We will need to be quiet because the one who speaks Goblin will be asking the questions. Because I don't know if this thing speaks Common. But if it understands what you had said, even if you say, "What does that mean?" or "Is this okay?" it will answer you if you understand it or not. And that will be a question. Because once 5 questions are done, I can't raise this fucker.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be translating then, correct?
Yeah, so probably it's better if we speak mentally to Z, and then he formulates the question from there, right?
Well, the reason why I'm trying to specify is because I do have a minus charisma. So I like if Loki's the one formulating the questions and I'm just translating, is it going off of my charisma or his charisma?
So here's the thing. I can compel it to answer
So
questions.
he's gonna answer whether he wants to
Oh,
or
okay,
not.
okay,
There's
okay.
no,
Okay,
there
so
might be
then-
no need for rolls. I say might because I don't want to say for
Okay,
Bad
so
Cat what he
whatever
decides.
whatever questions that you guys have, I'll be the one translating. So you guys can speak freely. Just assume that I'm translating everything that he says to me and everything you say to me to him.
And one more thing to keep in mind. Although we can compel it to answer, it can only answer what it would have known in life. It can't learn anything new, and it can lie.
It
can?
lie.
It can lie.
Well, shit.
Would we need a roll for that, or
I mean, I have good insight.
You would have to do persuasion check on charisma.
I mean, I'd be able to insight it to see whether or not he's speaking the truth. Because I have a +6 on insight, I believe.
is speak to
Yes.
undead a concentration spell?
No, it's
It's using the
It's
amulet,
fast.
so it doesn't take anything.
So just in case
It's
you
gonna be
can't cast guidance on Z, right?
well. Even if it were concentration, I'd concentrate on 2 spells.
Yeah, we just gave him that amulet.
All right.
So Skraz just kind of gets on his knees and props up the body a little bit, grabs hold of the amulet, and all the vegetation around him starts to die. As the corpse breathes in a breath of life.
Okay, I'm
Motion
supposed to be the one
to stand.
describing the area, but fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You can take the damn spot here. Alright, so the corpse rises slightly into the air, hovering there. It seems to be waiting.
Okay, so what questions do we have that need to be asked? I guess the first one is we should ask
The absolute.
who the... I was going to say who the goblin leaders were and where they are stationed.
We
so
can,
that we can get an
we can
ambush.
ask about the. No, we can ask about the absolute. Then we can ask the rest.
Alright, we'll start with absolute then.
So what are you going to ask it specifically?
We would like to know what demands the absolute has that compels you to attack us. Is that a good question to start? I'm saying this mentally first to make sure.
Well, who's the absolute in the first place?
Yeah, who they are and what they want you to do.
Wait, that's 2 questions.
Is
Oh,
it a clarifying
well, we want
question
to
or
know
just... the and is more of a clarifying as one question, I guess, if that works.
That's up.
Bad, does that count as 1 or 2 questions?
That would count as 2.
Okay, then try to phrase it slightly better. So I can't ask who the absolute is and what they want. That's 2 questions, one way or another.
Yeah.
What is the goal of the absolute?
Yeah, I mean, do we
Oh,
care about who the
okay.
absolute is, or do we so much care what they want?
We don't know anything about
Wait.
it, so we're trying to get anything information.
First, like, what would the absolute have to do with us? Like, that's our like, not asking him, but let's think about that and then go from there.
Okay, I
don't know
think,
how-
I think I've got it, because you have to remember, the goblin's only going to know so much. I think the
It has
best
nothing
way
to
to
do with
ask
the
this...
What it
I think the best way to ask this is, what has the absolute commanded you to do? That's something that he would know. So I think I'm going to ask that.
Well,
It has,
What-
but the absolute has nothing to do with it, as we know.
what if
we
the
only came here
absolute
to
didn't
help them.
command him and it was someone in charge of him who's actually connected to the absolute?
Well,
then
we
we'd be
won't
wasting the
know.
question, right?
Well, we have 5 questions.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have to
okay,
ask. We have to ask our
yeah.
questions in a way that the goblin would know the answer. So asking what they want is probably not something the goblin's gonna know. They tend to not
little-
be too bright. They follow commands and they act on instinct.
So basically, I see where you're going with that.
Yes. So we good with my phrasing of asking what they were commanded to do?
Or the goal, like El said. The goal of the absolute or whatever.
They probably won't know that. That's why I'm saying what were they
Oh,
commanded.
okay, yeah.
We're
I
asking
see.
a goblin, not the absolute
Yeah.
themselves.
Gotcha,
Okay,
gotcha.
so I'm officially asking, what has the absolute commanded you to do?
True soul. The corpse mutters.
What do you say?
What?
True soul?
True soul.
True soul.
Find true souls.
Oh,
Find true souls. What is a true soul?
Are you asking that question?
I think that's the most logical thing. What is a true soul?
The inheritors of the absolute.
Okay, that was a circle jerk question. Or answer.
Okay, let's ask now. Okay, now that we've asked whatever we could ask about, let's ask maybe about.
I think
Goblin's
asking about the goblin
position.
leaders, yeah. Is
Wow,
the best
Halton,
thing.
is Halton alive? Ooh.
We wouldn't know.
He-
He's
Let's
probably
ask
the one
about
that
the
took-
leaders
well,
first, and then if we
Yeah.
have enough questions,
Okay,
ask if he
yeah.
knows if Helsum's alive. So I'm gonna ask then, where are your leaders positioned? That phrasing work for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Where are your leaders, generals, whatever, positioned?
They're in camp.
Okay, guys, this goblin's even dumber than I fucking thought.
He's not.
Well,
he's
it-
not required to answer you.
Can I roll an
Last
insight?
you.
Or would asking him to clarify count as an extra question, or no?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, he's giving answers so vague that we can't actually get anywhere off of him.
We're getting something, but not very useful. Let's go with that.
We can't really ask him about the layout because it's not like he's gonna point to a map for us. We
Well,
have
you already
two
know where the
questions.
camp is.
Well, I meant like the layout of the camp, like what positions that they would be guarding.
What do you guys think about asking if how to recognize a true soul? Because he obviously would know how to recognize one, right? And maybe since they're looking for one, oh,
I feel
The
like he
important
wouldn't
thing is-
tell us because he intentionally is answering vague.
Do an intimidate.
oh, how
On a
okay.
dead soul?
He's already dead.
We can't
Yeah, but you
do
can
anything to
intimidate it.
him. The best thing I can do is insight, but if he's vague enough, there's nothing to insight. Like, the camp is the truth. I guess I could insight to see if he's telling us the truth on if they're at the camp. Could I do insight on that just because?
No,
No? Okay.
you can't tell anything about this body or its intentions.
Yeah, so that's what makes
All right.
it
So
difficult.
what else is important that we know? Let's see.
So they are looking for true souls, which are receiving the power of the absolute.
We could ask how many leaders it might have.
Oh,
There,
yeah,
good
that's a
question.
good one.
Well, there were 3, right? I think somebody told
No.
us there were 3.
That's what they think they know. We want to see if
Oh.
it's true. Like how
That way we
many?
can put a tally
yes.
on them.
How many? Would generals be the best word? Superiors. How many superiors?
Or the names of the generals? Or no, never mind.
Your
that.
name's
no.
goblins.
Well, we
How
could
many
ask for the
named
names
goblins?
from him, and then ask someone else, like another goblin that we find.
Do
that's
goblins
live.
have individual names, or do they just go by titles?
They have names.
They have names. In
Yeah.
Yeah, named ones are the ones that are like leaders, while you have the grunts, which just have no names.
So yeah, so we could probably know that learn their names and then ask a live goblin about them. And since we know their
That's-
names, they probably would
that's
be
good
more
call.
influenced. And
Okay, so I'm going to ask him, what are the names of your superiors? That probably is about as specific as we can get. That way he gives us as many as he has, correct? Because he can't, like, if we ask him a direct question, he has to answer it, correct?
Well, he still could lie, right?
He could lie, but
He's
I think we would get the tally.
Yeah, and I don't think he'd have a reason to lie about the names. I don't want to speak too soon. God
Yeah,
damn
I'm
it.
just gonna. I think the best way to clarify this is, what are the names of all of your superiors? We good with that?
Good.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask that. What are the names of all of your superiors? And also, give me a moment. I've misplaced my pen.
How should I mess with you guys or not?
He's directly telling us he's gonna.
Because
I warned you. I can compel him to answer. I cannot compel him to tell the truth.
Okay, I'm back.
no, this guy's a grunt. So should I look up a random name generator for goblins and name
Wait,
like 40
wasn't he
goblin
the leader of the group?
He was just the
He
raid
was-
leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
but
was the
would've been-
leader of a small group.
You
Got
asked
it.
him
Doesn't
who were your
mean so bad.
superiors, so he's gonna name every single one of them.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I mean, we'll
we should
still
ask
get a
your
number.
Top superior.
Okay. So, given that,
You've already asked the question. So
God damn it.
well, no. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make it
We're gonna
easier
get a
on
list
you.
of
This
names
is
to
this is me
kill.
asking Bad Cat. Instead of giving us a huge list,
no,
like-
no, I'm doing it right now. Too bad.
I was
let's
gonna ask
see.
Yeah,
for the
please.
number that you're gonna give us.
Drake, Herd, Jag, Stitox, Ogs, Fratic, Kurles, Gasset, Scarcid, Clabs,
Basically, how long is he gonna take?
Rog, Burzog, Doomizil, Avog, Brazlet, Zilgabs, Kilt,
Bitch.
Bior,
Not
Gizor,
Bad Cat, but the fucking
Leeblas.
common.
Burlap, Treeox, Zerd, Rebob, Bird. And that's all of them.
Okay, so I put a tally down for every one of those names. I'm going to count the amount that he gave us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,
God damn it.
26. There are 26 goblin superiors to this man. Ah.
We'll
If
kill them.
anyone wrote down any names, that's a benefit, but at the very least, we have the amount of
We didn't
goblin
have
leaders.
time. He went one by one, like, who can write that fast?
That's exactly why I just went with tallies, because as soon as I asked when we give us
Okay.
a total, I'm like, oh, this asshole's just gonna list them and we have to keep track. 26.
If we
We'll
ever
talk-
do need them, since you didn't give us time to write them down, you better let us just remember them automatically.
No, we'll just
Nope.
fill in the blank. You're one of the leaders.
I love how like a couple of them. It seemed like he looked at the name and said, "No, fuck that. I'm not trying to pronounce that."
No, there's plenty.
Okay, so we have, at the very
There's
least,
like
we have a
Lisa
count.
Bloxenor or
We have a
something like
count.
that. I'm like, nope.
We have a count of 26 goblin leaders.
No, 26 goblin superiors.
Goblin superiors. Fuck it, it's close enough.
Superiors.
So I
to this
guess
asshole.
we have one question left. We can either ask how many of them are high ranked, or we can ask if he knows of Helgrim. I have a feeling the answer is no.
Wait, I have the best
Awesome.
question.
I
Who
have a
is-
question. I have one.
Okay, what is
Who's
it?
the commander of the camp?
That's
Who's
a
the
good
I
what?
was gonna say,
Who's the commander of the camp?
here's
Oh.
my
Who-
question.
who is-
Who's your strongest?
I
Who
think
is the
Commander
commander?
would be better.
No, the commander should be the strongest too.
I mean, a champion and a
That's the
commander
only-
aren't necessarily the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if I
Because
go
you
like
can
Goblin
literally
Slayer,
be
you
the
have
leader while also
Because-
being the weakest.
And what
Okay,
would
who-
that
who-
goblin think of when he says strongest? Like,
Yeah.
because there's magic, and some people don't think
But-
that
Well, I
magicians
don't think
are
goblin-
strong generally,
Okay,
physically.
goblins.
So
do not
Commander would
wear-
probably be better.
Goblins don't use magic very often, if not
No, they
at
do.
all.
Yeah, there is literally a class
Yeah,
called
there's-
Goblin
they do.
Sorcerer or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
presumably
then
law
just
or
do-
something.
Whatever the fucking
Yeah.
Hey, ask for the
shaman.
leader.
Shaman, there we go. Goblin shamans is like a legit thing that tends to be in large camps.
Okay, then we ask for their
Commander.
leader.
Yeah. Okay,
Leader,
so
leader.
that's our last
Well-
question. We're going to ask who
Yeah.
is in charge of the camp.
No,
Yes,
ask for their leader. not
Same
the
thing,
camp.
right?
No, because it means that they could not be in the camp.
Well, we need to know about who's in the camp so we can know who to kill first, right?
Yes.
Because the theory is if we kill
Well-
whoever's in charge, everyone else will fall like dominoes. That's what we just found out when we were talking to Zephyr.
So what do you want to ask?
We want to ask
Who's the
who
leader?
the top commanders of the camp are.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah, I'm in agreement
most
with that one.
important people. We're good with that?
Good.
Okay. So we are specifically asking who is in charge of the camp, like the most important people.
The drow. The body falls limp onto the ground.
The fuck?
Not even a
the
goblin.
drow? Oh my god, we're fucked.
What's a drow?
They are dark
It's
elves.
a dark elf. Yeah.
Dark Elf.
We're fucked.
I can kill that.
You can kill a top mage.
Yeah, with a big sword.
If you say so.
So we know that it was only recently that the goblins started working more organized, and now we know that there's a drow in charge, and
Yes.
they work for the absolute all of a sudden.
Yes, and
So
there's
we can probably
26
connect all that
And
together.
there's 26 ranked goblins that we're gonna have to deal with at the camp.
So there's a drow and 26 superior goblins. Okay, I mean, okay.
He didn't say
27.
A, he said
All
the.
working for the absolute.
So there could be an
the-
entire
And looking
legion.
for true souls.
There can be an entire legion of drow that are commanding them. He only gave us the goblin leaders, and then he said the drow are in
Superior.
charge.
Goblin superior.
Yeah, but I'm saying the
Very
drow.
specific.
The drow would be a separate list from what he gave us.
Well, he may not know about it. He may not know them. He's being
Ah,
commanded.
shit. Okay, so
Alright,
this
well-
got significantly more hairy than it was
We got-
a moment ago. Good insight. We now know what we're dealing with. Fuck.
And we know what they're looking for. The true
Alright,
souls who are
let's-
the inheritors of absolute.
Yeah.
We have no
feel like-
idea what those are, but we'll figure them out.
I feel like because what's his name kept trying to eat me in our other campaign, Z
I
was
know,
looking
right?
into what drow are like,
Yep.
and he's realizing that I've been letting him live for a long time.
Okay.
I mean,
Anyway.
I've
Let's head
been
to- let's-
letting the guy who's trying
let's
to
head
eat
to
you,
the-
yes.
Let's head
What's his
south, and then
Want first?
to the blighted village, and then go south.
Mm. Mhm.
Let's investigate the village.
Okay, so you guys are gonna start heading westward?
Yes.
Sure.
I mean, that's all we can go through. We have to go through the blighted village.
I mean, I'm
Okay.
so glad that Silo came up with that big brain plan because if we walked into this blindly, oh,
Ah, surprises! Yay!
Alright, so you guys start traveling along the road. Not very far from the entrance to the Emerald Grove, you notice that to the south there is a small watchtower on a mountain with a path leading up to it. Would you guys like to investigate it?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
They want to
anything-
investigate. We're going to investigate now.
Sure.
Said,
Listen,
majority said 2, so I guess we're going.
majority rule.
You need to copy this map, Bad, and then like make a little line that or little tackings for us.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
I wasn't exactly prepared for this session because I didn't think I was doing it, and then suddenly my plans
Yeah.
got canceled last second. I'm like, okay.
And
I
I'm
guess we're
gonna,
here now.
Thanks,
and I'm gonna say I would like us to finish within the next hour.
Yeah, your plans got canceled. My plans kind of got like rained out.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right,
guys
so
are
let's
gonna
try to
come
like
watchtower.
go bulldoze as far as we can while not missing anything if possible.
That is not possible, but we'll do our best.
Especially
yes.
with us.
We're terrible.
So you guys are going to go up to the watchtower?
Sure.
That's good.
hmm
Alright, you arrive to the top of the cliff and look around the surrounding areas. You can see the village, the swamp from here. You can't really see the goblin camp as it's obscured by mountains, as well as the mountainous area. You notice that the village is slightly torn apart and a few of the buildings have been burnt down. Then you hear a voice behind you. Well, well, well.
Oh boy.
Do you think I would meet you here? You turn around to see a well-dressed man.
Oh. Not what I was expecting.
He seems to be dressed in like noble's clothes. This reminds me of a poem. The mouse smiled gleefully. It outwitted the cat, and then down came the paw, and that was that. They do know how to write them in Cormelia, don't they?
That was terrible.
A point.
Who is this fool?
This
I
is
don't know.
Like, I turn towards everybody else. Who is this fool?
I don't know.
This is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my taste. He snaps his fingers, and everything goes dark. Suddenly, you awake yourself. You find yourself in the dining room of some sort of fancy castle. There we are, middle of somewhere.
I'm not gonna question what
Fancy
happened.
trick.
Who are you?
I am Reynold. I run the House of Hope here.
House of Hope? A House of Hope?
Everyone roll a perception check.
That's a 7 for me.
$24.
Hey. Nice.
Alright, Silo,
Silo.
you notice that the okay, so on the table is a lavish feast set before you. Silo, you notice from the artwork and the general feel of the castle around you that it is demonic in nature. There seems to be there is a painting of a demon or a devil on the above the fireplace. Have a seat. Eat your fill. After all, it might just be your last.
Not likely.
And Skraz does sit down. Says, why don't you make yourself one, demon?
I take a seat also.
Well, I also take a seat. And what is there? What options are there for on the dining table?
Anything you could want, from mashed potatoes to bread to roasted beef to goose to
A bit of everything.
every kind of meal that could ever satisfy you. You guys just sit down, or are you gonna start eating?
No, I just sit down.
Skraz isn't going to eat.
I would like to investigate the food or something that I investigate.
Are you guys gonna talk to the guy that?
Well, I do. And I just don't know what to ask. this
We
thing.
were. Well,
I'm-
look, you know what? I was the one who said that. Let's try to bulldoze, and I'm trying to like just.
I'm trying to figure out
Okay,
what
you know
happened
what?
first.
It's going. We're caught
I-
off
let's
guard.
go
So
with-
we're
Okay,
looking
okay.
like,
How about this? How about this?
Okay.
I would like to roll an insight on the man to see what his intentions are,
All right, roll an insight.
because he
You're
just
not wrong,
snapped
right.
us out into another place, and we're trying to figure out heads or tails of what happened.
Another place.
Nat
We're
20.
in earnest.
Yeah,
What the
that's
hell?
20.
Nat 20 of insight.
All right. He seems to be looking you guys over like a delectable piece of meat.
I'm going to ping the guys back. This guy's trying to eat us. Don't follow his trips. Don't eat anything. Prepare for combat. But let's try to see what he wants first. Unless you think that we should just jump him
Wait,
right now.
I have a question for him.
But he
Am
does
I
seem
supposed to
powerful.
know you?
I wouldn't attack him. Demon.
I asked the question. Am I supposed to know you?
Well, what's better than the devil you don't know? Flames
faceless
erupt
one.
from him as the man transforms into a Cambion. The devil you do.
Hmm. So are we going to attack this guy, or
You
because
don't want to.
I'm getting pure
And maybe,
hostility?
you do
from
not
him.
want to? You do not want to.
Okay, I'm
You
just
don't attack a demon in its house.
okay because
That's-
we're
We're
getting
basically
pure
trapped.
hostility right now. So
I just reach
Not
out
much
for
we-
some grapes and start eating.
do
while
not
they
eat
talk.
anything.
We just literally like in the brain. Do not eat the food.
You will be drugged,
I
and he
put
will
it
eat
down
you.
on the table.
You're about to, then you get stopped like mentally. Like, oh no, you don't.
Yeah, we all screamed at you in your brain at the same time.
It was halfway, like just on my mouth, and then I just take it out and just roll my eyes.
Okay, so I think one of us should talk to him to see what he wants from us.
I guess I'll try. So what exactly do you want from us?
A deal, if you care to listen.
What sort of
We're
deal?
listening.
I have heard of your poor, unfortunate accident with the Mind Flayers. What a terrible, terrible tragedy, yes.
Spare us
Your
the pity.
skin.
Just tell us what you want.
He's gonna get shut up. Do not
Fine.
agitate the thing that is literally trying to eat us.
It's not agitated
Hey.
at all.
No, he's talking
Keep
too
going.
much.
He seems to glare at you for interrupting him. Very well. I shall take these tadpoles off you for a price.
What do you want for the service?
No. The answer is no.
Come now. Surely you must know that there is no one else that can save you. Hope.
I'll take
What a-
my chances.
Hope. What a tease.
I agree.
Huh?
No, I agree that the hope is a tease.
Oh, okay.
I don't agree to the thing.
I was just gonna say you're gonna. Okay.
Gets his head, just rips his brain out. Okay.
He looks over the four of you and seems to shrug. Fine. Go ahead and beg, borrow, steal, crawl through every gutter you can find. But you will find yourself at my door. He snaps his fingers and you find yourselves standing at the top of the mountain again, in the watchtower. He's nowhere to be found.
What about the food?
The food's
It
gone.
wasn't real.
The food was going to drug you, and he was going to eat you like a fucking
I don't
sandwich.
think he was gonna eat us. He needed us.
No, what he would have did is you would have ate the food, you would have been drugged, you would have been more decisive to accept his deal, and it'd be one-sided.
Yeah, he wanted us for personal.
Usage.
Let's just
He
say
basically wanted to be pawned.
gluttonous, hedonistic, whatever word you want to use.
No,
reasons.
He's not going to eat us. He wanted to use us like pawns, disposable pawns. That's what they do.
You guys feel a mental connection coming from your camp. One of them is trying to talk to you.
What do you want?
Gale says, "What the hell happened to you guys? You just blanked out all of a sudden."
Kidnapped by a demon.
Uninvited
to hell.
friends.
We met a little devil.
Little?
Devil?
We went to hell.
Did he offer a
Was it-
deal?
Yes.
A bad
He's
deal.
dead.
We declined.
He wants
You
to
didn't even
remove
let
the
him know.
tadpoles from us, but he probably wants to use it as leverage over us.
I see. This could be fortunate, though. If we can manage to outwit the devil, we could get his services for free.
Which is why I
Or
wanted
kill
to ask him why he wanted them from us, but somebody pissed him off. I glare at L.
No, you do not make deals with them.
I wasn't gonna make the deal, I just wanted to know what the deal was before we shot him down.
Even so.
Always.
It would have been
be
better.
the bottom.
It would have been better to hear him out. If we could have seen what we could have. If we read between the lines, we could have seen what he really wanted from us.
Yeah, but the moment that shouted at him no, he just laughed.
Again,
and
I
let
don't
us
have the
go.
charisma. I don't have the charisma to make that judgment call. So,
That was more of a wisdom intelligence
That's
thing.
it. That's intelligence or wisdom.
Yeah.
I mean, my intelligence is there.
I
but
was
it's not
basing it
wisdom.
off of the nat 20 insight I got. I had a feel of what he wanted to do with us.
I probably would have sided with L. Like, I don't like being used as a pawn, so I wouldn't have gone with any of his deals anyway. So
I mean, it's too
Loki
late
doesn't
now.
like
We've been
being a
kicked
pawn.
out,
He-
but I at least wanted to know what he wanted from us before we got kicked out. But too late. L pissed him
Alright.
off.
Yep.
You guys want to roll a perception check for me?
Sure thing, boss. Is an 8, you said
Six.
perception? 12.
what the fuck?
12, 16.
Are you typing it in wrong?
Maybe I was. That's 11 plus 2, 13.
I got
and
a
19.
20.
Oh,
A nat
that's what I
20.
had, a 20.
Mhm.
Alright, Last Lord, just gonna send you a little message.
The guy with the lowest
No,
perception
My-
got the nat
my
20.
perception-
That's hilarious.
my perception is increased, but it would have been a -3, but I got it up a little bit, so it's a -1.
That doesn't
Plus,
change the
it's a
fact that
nat
you have the
20,
worst,
so
which is
it's
what's
like
hilarious
pretty
to
much
me.
a crit.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's
I mean, I
hilarious.
crit on 19s anyway, but okay, what do you say?
Yeah.
I'll let you do with that what you want.
I still can't believe how shitty my roll was, even with like a +7.
I
No, it
turn.
is good, but I can't get in.
I mean, it
we
was a
meet
16,
again.
so like,
I turn and look at the person and go, we meet again.
Yeah.
who are you talking to?
You'll look
All of
when you
you-
turn your
Yeah,
head.
we all, we all.
All of you look
Main
over
character.
to see the cloaked figure that you met at the temples is sitting by a campfire beside you.
Got a chair this time. Chairs already.
He waves his hand and some chairs appear before you once more. So, a deal with the devil, huh?
Not a fair deal anyway.
How would you know? You didn't listen.
Are you sure?
I wasn't. I said, and then I go, I wasn't referring to that one, as my brain was itching.
Yes, you should have learned your lesson by the first one, didn't you?
You said
he
you'd
seems
tell
to be
us your
regarding-
name the next time we saw you.
Yeah. I suppose
you
you
know
did
it?
earn it. I'm Mort.
Mort? Mort.
That's the wraith guy that we met before.
Green emerald,
The shade.
shade guy.
His name is
Yeah.
Mort.
Mort.
Alright.
He looks over to Last Lord. So, do you remember how your first deal went?
I'm drawing a blank. Like the moment I try to remember, you can hear the tadpole static in your mind, like it's not there. You know, and then I immediately freeze up and then snap out.
Oh dear, I appear to have broken him.
I don't call.
He pulls out a package out from under his cloak and hands it to you.
I don't. A gift so soon? Okay, I grab it.
Okay, you pick up the package. Are you going to open it?
Yes.
All right. Within the package, you find the handle of what appears to be a broken sword. It calls to you. You're urged to touch it.
Oh yes.
You place your hand on the blade, and a familiarity washes over you entirely. Parts of your foggy memory start to clear up as you can remember who and what you were. You remember your name now.
In the tadpole, you can see like mountains. Like the people, they see the vision of mountains, like high cliffs and everything. And then it shows a person look towards a gem on a side of a cliff, and then he punches it like really hard, and it cracks the memory. And then it snaps back to like the mind goes back and says, "Oh," and my character's like thinking. Safi.
Why don't you?
Say again?
That's the name that rings in the name
Safi?
Safi comes
Saf.
through the mind and all you got. Yeah. But it was like a different voice. It was like a darker, hard voice. It's like Safi, and then it stops. And I'm like, oh, that's my name.
You said that's your name?
Yeah.
Safi.
Saphphy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Instead of L. So,
Well, it's good to know you have a proper name.
I'm staring at the blade hilt, not making comment.
Unfortunately, as he stands up, the blade is not complete. This was the only piece I could find, and someone is preventing me from looking for the others. You'll have to find the rest for yourself, but they should be calling out to you now. So I wish you luck on your hunt.
Does he look like he's about to leave?
Yes.
I take out the book with the name of gods.
Out of here.
Do you know anything about this?
He glances over the book. His eyes narrow a little at the cover. Yes, I'm familiar with it.
Is there anything you could tell us?
He seems to ponder for a second. Ah, you could not read it.
Seems not.
It's a list of dead gods.
Dead.
Yes.
Is there any
How
use
does
for this
one
book?
kill a god? Or how does a god die?
Oh, good question.
A little smirk crosses on the man's face. Would you like to find out?
I would.
Well, it's quite simple, really. You just hit them till they stop moving.
I do enjoy that line of thinking, but there has to be more of a trick than just that.
Just depends on how hard you hit them.
Well, I suppose hitting things harder is the monk way, isn't it?
Do you have any more information on our, I guess, backgrounds? I guess like last time he gave us riddles. Do you have any more useful tips or advice?
Advice. Well, I happen to spot a little birdie.
I stand up and just grit my teeth and please tell me where it is.
He points
This is the
his...
first time that I'm actually kind of like bowing down to someone.
He starts to stride off, and he disappears in a puff of smoke. Behind him stands the mountains.
It's
Guys,
keeping the mystery, it seems.
we need to go to the mountains, please.
But I
Let's
thought
do whatever we have to do as fast as possible, but we need to head to the mountains.
I'm all for that, but we had a reason to head to the swamps first. Do you want us to change direction?
We can go to the swamp, but I need to go to the mountains.
then I promise you we'll head there after we finish our rounds.
I just I just hit the ground with my fist as hard as I can.
I understand your frustration.
Take 2
But-
bludgeoning damage.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, but I still need to do that.
I'm just going to say I understand your frustration, but one, I don't quite trust this Mort fella just yet. He could be leading us on a wild goose chase to distract us from our goals.
I just keep on gritting my
We should
my
definitely
teeth.
follow
I
the
don't
lead.
care if I trust him or not. I just need to make sure.
We should follow the lead, but I think we should finish our job first. And then I motion to the other two to see their opinion.
I was staring at the blade for a moment, and then I smiled like that dark, creepy smile, and go, "We could go after a goose chase, or we can go for something a little bit more meaty." This voice is different than the Safi's voice. As I'm holding the blade, like I'm actually holding the hilt of the blade, and you can see that the scales of mine turn a little bit darker.
I would like to roll insight.
Go ahead.
15 plus 6, 21. What do I get from that? Is he possessed or what?
You wouldn't say he's necessarily possessed, but you feel the aura of a different person speaking through Safi's body.
Okay, I
Somewhat
guess
darker than Safi when they originally picked up the blade.
I guess I would approach him to say, "Hey, you doing all right? You still with us?"
And then he raises his hand with the blade and goes, "I'm just a little broken."
I mean, big news on that one, but like,
No, like he lifts the blade like the blade is something, and it's telling me.
Like the blade is talking.
oh,
Basically.
The
oh,
blade is talking.
oh, hmm.
I
Guys,
just I just hit my forehead on the ground as hard as I can, like until like blood is dripping. I just stand up and grab some blood and just lick it. So what's going on with them?
I'm
Take
gonna walk to
3 bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna
How
walk to
much?
Skraz
3.
and be all like, "All right, you're still sane, correct?"
Last I checked.
Because something is extremely off about the other two. We might need to keep up our guard in case we need to intervene.
Safi
I
wouldn't
turned
want me to hurt my friends or his friend.
and I turned to see. I'm fine now. Let's
You
just
sure?
get going.
Safi's
Got it out
just
of your
fine
system?
too.
Alright,
Yeah, my eyes just returned to like just the like.
I put my
like
hand on
coldness.
Loki's shoulder and say, "Look, we will find your friend, but we have to figure out this tadpole situation first. You understand, correct?"
I
A
just
bug
go.
in the
Let's
brain
just
isn't
get
very
through
good to
this.
have.
All
Let's
right.
just get through this.
And I'm just gonna leave Safi to do whatever. I just know that there's 2 things in there, and I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, Skroz is going to keep his focus a little bit closer.
The moment he
Yeah.
put the blade away into his back, the scales undarken, and basically you can see it's just normal blue.
So what happened?
I think
It's
we
my mind. It's me, but it's not. I can't. And then he's like the brain. Do you see the static again? And then it's like static. He stopped again.
I think we should move on. What we can circle back to whatever the fuck is happening right now. We are pressed on time, but like I said, let's keep
How
an
about
eye
we
on
talk
this
about
one.
your little friend later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you keep him in check?
They're fine. They're just broken.
All right. So we moving on.
Yes.
I can relate. Yeah.
All right. So headed to the swamps then. Yes.
I just stay silent. Like at this point, I'm just following you guys reluctantly, but I follow.
All right. So I guess we're headed to the swamps. Bad.
So you guys are gonna head back down the path?
Or is there
Or-
anything
or-
else?
You want to look around?
Yeah, I
sure.
guess.
I guess we can make a quick
All
perception.
right. Everyone roll a perception check.
12 for me. Ooh.
Nat 1.
I like how the crazy
Ashan,
one rolls cracked.
We're not right in mind. Our perception is not the greatest.
That's Nat
What?
20.
Nat 20.
Wow,
Okay.
2 of them?
Our perception boy.
Oh wait, no, I was looking at a different net.
Silo finds it.
Let's
Everything.
go.
All right. Silo, you spot a dead corpse pinned amongst the ruins of the watchtower, as well as a small little opening with a pouch in the center of it. It's surrounded by cobwebs.
Okay, so that's been there for a while. So
Would you like to
Just mark-
investigate either of them?
Wouldn't an
Yeah,
an
let's go
amulet
ahead and
been more
investigate.
useful here?
Not like a roll, just like go search, check on them. Are you gonna check the corpse or check the pouch?
I'm gonna check the pouch first.
Okay. You walk up to the pouch and notice it is in the center of a spider nest. Looking inside, you can see several large spiders about the size of your hand. The pouch seems tightly woven into the nest, so removing it would probably trigger the spiders.
Mm,
I'm down to like just get over with the fight.
yeah,
What
let's.
about you
let's
guys?
just.
Are we attacking?
I mean, it's
You hear the
small
tadpoles.
spiders.
You hear the voice of a few bugs. It's easy to squash. Before it went silent again.
Yeah,
Hmm.
He's
I'm
the
pretty sure that
personality is
killing a
calling
couple
through
of
the
little
tadpoles.
spiders.
Hmm.
Pretty sure killing a couple of hand-sized spiders might be.
Let's not underestimate them. Let's attack them, but not underestimate them.
So are we killing the
With-
spiders?
I have a fire sword. I'll be fine.
Kill the
Unfortunately,
spiders.
so the opening to the cave is or the little nest is only about the size of your arm.
Ah.
So,
Oh,
it'd be
so-
pretty hard. It'd be pretty
Okay,
hard to fight these spiders unless they came out.
Can we? Can
You know,
I try putting a torch inside?
None of us have
Okay,
like a
it's
fire
a
spell or
cave.
anything like that yet.
It's
I
not
have-
big enough
I'm-
for us to enter, right?
No.
I'm going to wild shape into a small spider then,
Oh,
Oh.
and
small.
I'm going to go investigate.
Okay. So you walk up into the nest, and the other spiders react hostile. They hiss at you and seem to want you to leave immediately.
Oh, spiders don't hiss.
And they talk with each other?
They
These
lift
ones
up
can
their
hit.
front.
These ones can
Oh.
hiss. Have you never heard of this
Okay.
hissing spider?
In fantasy, yeah.
No,
Okay.
there's an actual real spider that can
Yeah,
hiss.
there's spiders in this.
Okay, would I be able to see a little bit further into the cave, or you know,
If you do look
risking
a bit further into
taking-
the cave, you count around 20 spiders. The pouch is pretty near the entrance, though.
Just grab it
Okay.
and go.
So-
Grab it and go.
I'll pop back out of the hole, turn back into regular straws, and just snatch the bag.
Right? You're going to try to grab the bag.
Yep.
Okay.
Want a sleight of
Roll
hand check, or-
roll a sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I feel like someone else should be doing this,
Yeah,
but
I could.
I have a
If
plus
it's
5.
sleight
on
of
my
hand,
side.
I've got a +8, I think, at this point. 7.
You get a plus
You
5.
want me to reach my hand in or
I
not?
got a +4.
You want to do it or you want me to do it?
What's
You can
your
go for it.
modification?
7.
You know, I'm gonna put guidance on myself, and I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Okay. Roll up for sleight of hand. Oh, you lucky
Dirty
bastard.
20.
Oh, you were gonna punish him.
Let me
What's
just
Anything
just-
less than a 20?
let me just put down my 46 dice.
You were gonna have him get eaten the fuck up.
Oh, he's gonna take poison damage.
With
It's done.
cat-like speed, you your hand darts inside of the cave, grabs the pouch and yanks it up before any of the spiders can try to bite you.
Neato.
Like, open
Ah,
Yeah, let's
nut-
go ahead and
nut
open up the.
doesn't have
pouch.
butterfingers.
it. All right, you open up the pouch. Inside you find 300 gold and a ring.
Hmm.
Is that ring magical?
Yes, it is.
Let's roll, guys.
Arcana checks.
Let's do
Do
our
all of us
Arcana
get to check, or just one person?
You look at it all.
I think we already established that everybody does it at this point.
I'm just gonna let everyone do it at this
Okay.
point.
I know
I'm
you
just gonna
have
make
said
it.
just one before.
I'm just
I
gonna
have
make
a
it.
19.
I'm just making it harder than normal, so
17.
it balances for that. Jesus
Not a nat
fucking
20.
Christ! You guys really wanted to know
Kylo
the
gets another.
We've had so many nat 20s today.
Hey, boys.
All right. You recognize this ring as a ring of protection +1.
Ooh.
Plus one what?
Wait, so what did it?
This ring will give the wearer +1 AC.
I still have no rings.
Neither do I. I'm not gonna call priority
Well,
or
the lowest
anything. I'm just
AC.
gonna say I have.
I have
been hit the
16.
most. But
Yeah, probably. Like, I'd be down with L if
Yeah,
like.
yeah. I feel like mine's high enough as is.
Yeah, what's your AC, Safi?
It's 16.
All right, now we know his name. Now we can call him Safi.
How do you answer in person to what's your AC?
I guess it would be.
It's 16.
How capable of taking damage do you think you are?
I don't know, maybe like a 16 or something.
He'd probably say a lot more than you.
My health and armor and scales could
Yeah.
use more protection. It seems that I can mitigate 16% of a hit chance.
I just
Yeah, like in character, I'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty good at dodging shit, but I also keep getting smacked. It's bullshit.
Plus
But
one.
no, I'm good with him
I
having it.
walk over to Safi.
I'm
and I just
dying
hand him
right
the ring. I hand him the ring.
All right, Last Lord, you equip the ring of protection +1. Add 1 to your AC.
You.
God.
Hey, he's now at 17, where I would be if I didn't have a shield.
Look, let's move on, guys. I can't.
We're finding this far funnier than it should be.
Loki's dying.
I know, right?
Alright, do you guys want to
Okay,
go
I'm
investigate
okay now.
the
I'm okay.
corpse?
Does
Yeah,
the
let's-
corpse have to offer?
Oh yeah, right. The corpse.
You look at the skeletal remains of the body. On the skeleton, you find a locket. Roll a history check, everyone.
Ooh,
Oh, boy.
I only got a 9.
Yeah, fuck you. Roll.
9 for me, so low. Oof. Oof.
I didn't get anything.
Silo,
I
save
rolled
us.
nothing.
Yeah!
Another nat 20.
Damn, Silo on it with this bonus stuff.
God damn,
He's on
Rich, give me some
fire.
time!
This is Silo session.
Silo, goddamn. Okay, Silo, you recognize the locket as the sigil of the Harpers. The Harpers are a gang of thieves, bards, and those sort. And they work from the shadows to protect the people of the land.
I just kind of growl at it and toss it towards Z.
Oh, I mean, I would recognize the symbol, right?
Yeah, now that Silo points it out, you recognize that, yes, it is part of the Harpers, and the Harpers are good
Fucking
people.
Harpers.
What's your damage with this group?
Silo, you have a good history with the Harpers.
Yeah, I'm asking Skraz, what's your damage with this group?
Silo, you're
I
thinking.
thought it was a bad history.
You're thinking the other person. Let me DM you real
Oh.
quick.
Wait. Hold on.
Did he mess up his side story? You
Yep.
messed up your side story. Don't do that.
Yeah. See, mine is just I recognize these types of guilds because I've worked for them or with them, one or the other.
Just giving you some quick info.
People are always easier to make use of, especially when you have something that they might like. I guess we could use that
You could also
if we
return
ever
it
do
to
find
them.
them.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's what I meant.
having
Like,
honest
return it to
people.
them as a favor, and maybe get something back.
You notice that the amulet is magical.
Or not.
I'm going to hand it to Loki to check it. Well, all of us roll Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I only got a 5.
Let me get back.
Okay,
I
so
got a 10.
Silo, is that a quick? That's the quick refresher you needed.
Yeah, that's.
I got a 12.
You said the Harpers are a thieving group. You said.
They're a collection
thieves,
of like
clerics.
thieves, rogues, and bards, clerics, and they are devoted to doing good from the shadows.
So they're like Robin Hood types.
Yes.
Do we add a +4 with guidance?
All right. None of you can figure out what this amulet does.
So we don't add a +4 with guidance?
Hopefully
Oh yeah, we
Tucker-
still do have
would be able to
guidance.
use
Because
it
the
with
one with the highest would be Safi. So if she rolls a D4 or
It's
does a
still a
+4, it'd be a 16.
It's
Yeah,
still
because
a
we never
guide's
used it, so we would still have guidance.
1d4. Do I roll a 1d4?
All right. I'll give you a chance, Lost Lord, but roll high, friend.
Roll 1d4. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, 1d4.
Oh, it's a 2.
Nope.
We
Yes,
tried.
I guess I needed 15.
Possibly.
That or a 16.
Guidance does not help me here.
All right. So you guys can't figure out what the amulet is.
Alright. I'm going
Yes, Decker
to
will help us.
just pocket it in our inventory. I wrote down that it's from the Harpers and they're Robin Hood types.
Yeah. So has a bit of a history with them that he remembers now.
Yeah,
I guess I
now
would
that
question him what he knows.
I can't remember too much about the Harpers, but I do know that they were in good leagues with Father.
Ah,
Your
typical
father or
amnesia.
a father?
My father.
Well, I'm not one to pry into family issues, so I'll leave it at that.
We have a lot of time to get to know each other.
Don't get it wrong, my father was a great man. I just don't know what his dealings with were then, but they were friendly to the village.
That's good to know. If we run into them, at least we can say we have connections. They are a good group to work with. They've helped me on a few hunts.
Hearing the word connections, my vein just bulges. Yeah, connections. Just remember that bratty little kid.
Oh my god, calm down, brother. Children. Why are you letting kids get to you?
Alright, I got some
Fucking
stuff
blood
prepared for. I got some stuff for up ahead, but something we should probably call it here.
Yeah, probably gonna call.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll just use lay on hands to recover my HP. By the way,
Okay, so you can use 5, which means you use
3,
2.
2. Okay, cool.
Or use 3. You have 2 left. You get 2 back. So
At level
Wait,
4. let's go.
no. So I use 5. I get how
you
many?
get 5, and you get half of it rounded down back.
If you use
Oh,
6, you
rounded
can get
down.
3 back.
Okay, so I'd only be using 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We will see you hopefully next week for another session.